Cooking beans with Albanian sausages is a tradition deeply rooted in village life, a dish that brings families together around the table, especially during the colder months. This comforting meal, known for its rich flavors and nourishing qualities, is a staple in Albanian households, where simple ingredients are transformed into something truly satisfying. Slow cooked beans absorb the smoky essence of the sausages, creating a hearty, warming dish that fills the home with mouth-watering aromas. Whether prepared for a casual family dinner or a festive gathering, this recipe carries the essence of tradition, passing down generations of love and craftsmanship in cooking. The foundation of this dish is the humble yet versatile bean, most commonly white beans or cannellini beans. These legumes are known for their creamy texture, which perfectly complements the bold flavors of Albanian sausages. To achieve the perfect consistency, the beans are soaked overnight. A crucial step that softens them and reduces cooking time. In the morning, they are rinsed and set aside, ready to be transformed into a rich, flavorful stew that embodies the warmth of home-cooked meals. The cooking process begins with a base of finely chopped onions and garlic, sautéed in a generous drizzle of olive oil. As the onions soften and turn golden, the kitchen fills with an enticing aroma, signaling the start of something special. Next comes the addition of chopped carrots and bell peppers, which add sweetness and depth to the dish. A spoonful of tomato paste or fresh diced tomatoes is then stirred in, bringing a subtle tanginess that balances the heartiness of the beans and sausage. The star of the dish, Albanian sausages, or suckshuk, are next to join the pot. These village-style sausages are prized for their robust, smoky flavor, achieved through a careful blend of paprika, black pepper, garlic, and other aromatic spices. As they sizzle in the pan, their oils are released, infusing the base of the stew with layers of rich, savory taste. Some prefer to slice the sausages before adding them, allowing each piece to absorb the flavors of the stew, while others leave them whole, letting their juices slowly seep into the broth as they cook. With the beans and sausages now combined, it's time to bring everything together. A generous splash of warm water or homemade broth is poured into the pot, creating a deep, flavorful base for the beans to absorb as they simmer. Soft, yet still holding their shape, swimming in a thick, fragrant sauce. A final seasoning of salt and pepper is added to taste, ensuring that every bite is perfectly balanced. Some cooks like to mash a small portion of the beans and stir them back into the pot, creating a thicker, creamier texture that clings beautifully to the sausages. Others prefer a more rustic approach, keeping the broth slightly thinner, allowing the bread to soak up the rich juices when served. Speaking of serving, no Albanian meal is complete without a side of fresh, crusty bread, perfect for scooping up the delicious bean stew. A plate of pickled vegetables, including crisp peppers, tangy cabbage, and garlicky cucumbers, provides a refreshing contrast to the rich, savory flavors of the dish. For those who enjoy a hint of spice, a spoonful of homemade ajvar, a smoky red pepper spread, can be added to each serving, giving the meal an extra depth of flavor. A bay leaf, a sprig of fresh thyme, or a dash of dried oregano can be added for an extra touch of herbal warmth, enhancing the complexity of the dish. As the pot gently bubbles over low heat, the beans slowly soften, soaking in all the delicious flavors from the sausages and spices. The secret to achieving the best taste is patience, allowing the stew to cook slowly, letting every ingredient blend harmoniously. After about an hour of simmering, the beans reach their ideal consistency. To complete the experience, a simple side salad of sliced tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, and feta cheese, drizzled with olive oil and sprinkled with dried oregano, is the perfect accompaniment. This fresh and vibrant salad cuts through the heartiness of the beans and sausages, providing a light, refreshing element to the meal. Some families even serve a bowl of thick, creamy yogurt on the side, adding a cool contrast to the warm, spiced flavors of the stew. As the meal is enjoyed, stories are shared, laughter fills the room, and the warmth of the dish brings a sense of comfort and nostalgia. This is more than just food. It is a connection to the past, a reminder of childhood days spent watching grandparents stir a simmering pot over an open fire, and a testament to the enduring power of simple, honest cooking. So, the next time you crave a meal that is not only deeply satisfying but also steeped in tradition, prepare a pot of beans with Albanian sausages. Let it simmer slowly, filling your kitchen with the irresistible scent of home cooked goodness. Serve it with love, gather your loved ones around the table, and savor every spoonful of this timeless dish that has warmed hearts and nourished generations.